Going live. And
Yay!
we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm teacher Casey, and I am here with Jamie. Hey, Jamie.
Hello.
How you doing?
Oh, so good. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming. I see we have a few people here and a couple in the chat. Hey, Meredith, thanks for coming for live number 2 this morning. She is
Nice.
so sweet. Yes. Meredith and I are usually team replay. We always write down, like we're always late to everybody's lives and everything, but we always watch them and write team replay.
That's awesome.
Oh,
It's good
thanks
to
for
always have a
coming.
partner in crime.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about a new teaching platform, and I am super excited. You know, a lot of people bring me platforms to bring on my channel, and I love it. Enjoy doing it. I enjoy listening to new and upcoming things, but I don't necessarily like get on board and want to teach for them. Well, I have to say, as soon as Jamie and I talked about this one, I was like, sign me up. So
And yes, and it's happened. I'm so excited to have you because I know what value you're going to bring to the platform as a teacher because it's very conversational based,
yes.
right? Yeah, and we're making some big shifts and changes with Hallo, and so we're going to see monetization increase, and we're just at the beginning of this. So I'm super excited to be here and help share the word. And also, hopefully, we'll get some great teachers brought onto the platform.
Yes. I'm sure many of you that are watching either the live now or the replay will have questions. Feel free to put them in the live chat or in the comment box below. And if I don't have an answer, I'll ask Jamie or teacher Riza, and we will get you some answers that way. So how did you get started on a new platform?
I know, crazy, right? So quick story. I'll be quick with this, but and try to keep it short. But I wanted to start my own platform. Honestly, I was like, I've been teaching English for so many years. I'm starting my YouTube channel to teach English online. And I'm like, I'm just going to start there and then eventually make my own platform. But I went to a company that helps startups and I was like, cool, I'm going to present to them and throw my give up a pitch and see where we go. And they were like, hey, love some of the concepts you've got going, but we need to develop some other things. And I was like, okay, I get it. I was totally ambitious and just threw everything out.
Went for it.
Yeah. And so, but as I was looking through that particular website to help my startup, I found another startup that this company had helped and started with them. And it's called Hallo. And I was like, they teach English. Clicked on it, applied, got hired that week. And I just started going with it. And I have been with them since November. And now I am actually working for the company. And I couldn't be more excited about it. I was like, it's like a dream come true. I'm like, oh my goodness, I get to be a part of a startup, but I didn't have to do all the grunt work.
Right?
Yeah. And I mean, we're still at the beginning. We've only been, I mean, Hallo's only been going for approximately 2 years now, but definitely growing organically and seeing some great things happening. So
yeah, I have seen on there, she'll explain a little bit more about this, but some of the teachers have like thousands of views on some videos and hundreds of views on other videos. And we're not talking about YouTube, it's like on the Hallo platform. Although it kind of can link to your YouTube. There's just so much you can do with this platform. It just sounds amazing. So what should, and that's kind of first.
So that's kind of what was really fun about doing this. Our current model has been doing live stream, exactly what we're doing here, right? And so the model was that you would live stream, have conversations in real time with students that would subscribe to you. And of course, they pay to subscribe to you. Okay. But you could have multiple students. We have some teachers that have hundreds of subscribers. Some of them have less. The fun thing is, with live streams, it can be very casual. It can be very structured. You as the teacher literally just guide the conversation and get people talking. And there's a chat that's always happening. And we'll see more of that as I share my screen with you. So yeah, been a great opportunity to actually promote even my own material and even my own YouTube channel. And so it's been very rewarding in the sense that it's, as a teacher, I feel like I can bring me and whatever I feel applicable to the lesson and grow in other ways, not just on the platform alone, but in other ways too. So
right.
cool.
I was so excited the first day. I immediately signed up. I told you I was going to go find my book from Japan that I used to teach conversation English. And I found it that night in my boxes.
Yay! That's so awesome. You're going to be awesome. It's so fun. And it's really, I was literally just telling my students today in one of my live streams, I said, you guys, I want you to know that when I come to these live streams, I know you're here to learn English. But often I come and I feel like I'm the student because you teach me all about your cultures. I learn new foods. I learn new vocabulary. I mean, because they learn different English around the world. They're learning from UK. They're learning from New Zealand. I mean, they learn English from all around the world too. Right. So they'll say something and I'm like, in English, I'm like, I don't know what you mean by that. And then they'll explain it. And I'm like, oh, that must be a term they use in the UK or something. That's not what I would say in America, but whatever, So I am learning so much as well about traditions, holidays, you name it. It's been so enriching for me as the teacher.
Yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Oh, super fun. So I know there are different ways to make money on Hallo, right?
Yep. So we've kind of had, like I said, we're making a shift. So we used to have what we'd call Insta Match, which was like a literal phone call. Like I could just turn on my Insta Match and that allowed people to see that, oh, this teacher's available to have a conversation right here, right now. It's like a private lesson. So, I mean, I've been connected with people in Italy, to Egypt, to Saudi Arabia. So it will connect you with somebody and then you have a conversation right then and there. And it would charge them by minute. So that was one way we were being paid. So they charged by minute, how long they talked or how much they had in their wallet. Right. And so sometimes it would run out and I'm like, see ya, sorry, put more money in, So that was one option that we had. We have now we're stepping away more from that. I wouldn't say it's going to be gone forever, but we're refocusing a little bit more seriously on other options right now. Again, subscriptions were one of those. The subscription has kind of morphed a little bit. And so I'll talk more about that. And then there was private lessons. And now the new model is that we're having courses. This is huge. We're bringing in coursework and it's very collaborative. It's group settings. It's going to be amazing. And the quality, I'm not even kidding you. I look at what other platforms do for their students. Nothing can touch the value of this. Nothing can touch the value. So students are super excited and thrilled. Teachers are happy as well. And it's just, the model's amazing. So
did we already mention that you already have like 1 million students, or wasn't it? When I looked, I was like, wow.
Yeah. So right now, it is, like I said, it's grown organically. So we get a wide variety of students that come, and we've had over 1 million now. We have over 1 million. We usually get about 10 to about 15,000 new users or students to the platform every week.
Wow.
And so we're well beyond 1 million. Yeah. And granted, right now we have these students that are super excited. It's very social based. They can jump in and watch a live stream. I did a live stream today. I had over 100 people watching. In the end, people that came to watch, I had over 1,000 that watched today. So you'll see floods of students that come, but it doesn't mean that they're subscribing all the time, right? It doesn't. So the magic for a teacher is when you get the subscriptions. That's when we're making the most money, right?
Okay.
So that's where we're making that shift. We're trying to take these students and make them more serious students with our courses and our private lessons. We want to encourage that more. And we haven't done any marketing, zero.
Wow.
And so we are going to now market to specific countries. First country that we're going to really focus in on is Korea. Mm-hmm. And we will market to them and focus on those serious learners. So then when they come to the platform, we will definitely have people signing up for private lessons and for the courses and things like that. So
this is based out of the US, right? But the founder is originally from Korea, correct?
Yes, he is. His native country is Korea, but he's lived here for many years now. And so
I'm sure he's excited to bridge that gap.
Oh, I think thrilled. I think ecstatic. Like he has family still there, so he will actually go to Korea and do some promoting there. Super exciting though. He was featured on NASDAQ, a New York Times, like big, just a few days ago.
Oh, wow. That's so
great. Hallow's going places for sure. Needless to say, we're just vamping up and really getting our courses going. And that's where we're going to see the meat and potatoes really to the whole platform. So
that's great. Meredith wants to know, what are the age ranges?
That's great. It's between 18 and 30, but you'll see even older than that, of course. But that's our main target audience.
Yeah.
With that being said, we do have, I have a 13-year-old subscriber. So, we put it in there, that's our range, but you'll see there's some people that kind of trickle in. The fun thing about that, I want to mention is I teach mothers, right? I have women that come in and I have them in my classes. And then they ask me in my, a private chat, they'll say, could you teach my child? And so now I'm doing some private lessons with children as well. So I venture to say that we may be branching out into younger ages as well, but don't quote me quite yet.
As of now.
So, but it's mostly focused on, right now, I would say we have a lot of intermediate and advanced students. Okay. So, we're not teaching ABCs or basic English.
Right.
We're having conversations and these people know English fairly well already. Again, though, we do have beginners and we do need to have, teachers that can focus on those people as well. So,
Now, do you name your live stream, whether it's for a beginner, intermediate, advanced?
Yes. Yeah, for sure. So, I saw that. Yeah. And I have done, I kind of by default, it went to beginner and I was just leaving it. And then I quickly learned that my subscribers were intermediate. And so when they come to the class or to my live stream and we have these intermediate type conversations, I realized that I need to adjust that and change it to intermediate. So yeah, you kind of have to pay attention to your group and your audience there.
Meredith wants to know, what if you don't have experience with that age group, but teaching ESL experience?
You're great.
She's a teacher.
Yeah. If you've been teaching English, we hope that it can be between a year to 2 years, then you're going to be fine. I will tell you, I was kind of nervous to teach adults because I've only taught children, teens, maybe the oldest.
Yeah.
But these are adults. And quite honestly, they're smarter than me.
Sometimes I'm like, they ask questions. I mean, I haven't taught on this platform, but I've taught adults conversational English. And I'm like, not sure where you came up with that one, but I have to look that up.
Yeah, totally. So, I get engineers, I get people with PhDs, I have some doctors, like these people are smarter than me. And so you have to let them know, don't be afraid to be like, hey, I love that question, but I'm probably not the right person to ask, if it's, and that's okay. Be upfront, be real, and they appreciate you so much more. Like if you sit there and fumble and pretend, then they know that you're not real,
Genuine. Yeah.
be genuine. And so I have a student that literally just finished her PhD. She sent me a document. So, we can share emails. That's okay too on Hallo.
Okay.
Yep. So she emailed me her capstone. And she wanted me to go through her entire presentation and just look at it because she's presenting it to the university in English. So we had probably 4 or 5 private lessons to review her material and to go over that. Wow. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is amazing. I mean, I'm looking strictly at English, but I'm also like, wow.
Yeah.
So you definitely have a lot of opportunity to have deeper conversations, which I love that, I realized I was kind of missing that with my younger group.
Yeah.
And so if you enjoy adult conversation, you're going to love Hallo, like truly.
Yeah, I'll have to change my background, but that's easy.
I have my kid background over there, and I have more of my adult background over here.
Right?
So I can. I still
on VIP Kid, right?
Yeah, I still am a VIP Kid teacher.
Okay.
And I don't know how I'm going to even squeeze it all in, and it's been a great opportunity. I've been a part of a lot of projects with them. I've done, from reading camps to virtual field trips to curriculum development. I've done a lot of things for the company in different ways that I think it's just really helped me, develop and have opportunities here with Hallo. So it's been a good opportunity, but I don't know how I can manage it. And, but totally love it. So
you have your babies on one side of your room. That's
exactly. Yeah, exactly. But the one thing that I absolutely love with Hallo that VIP Kid does not have an option for is I can teach any time of the day. Because it's worldwide. Right. So I do have some students that live in Canada and Mexico, or even just any part of South America. And our time zones aren't too far off that I can teach any time of the day. So that's one thing I absolutely love with Hallo.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I really have so many questions. My head is like,
yeah, I'm glad.
So excited. Do you want to share some of what you had talked about, prepared?
Yeah. Let me open up my screen here and let's see. Okay, so I'm going to show, this is Hallo. This is our homepage as a teacher, what it looks like. You can see I have my image here. We call this kind of our handle. And that's simple. It's just at Teacher Jaime. You can pick a name for yourself. It can just be your first name. I think there was another Jaime, which probably was Jaime because that's a name in Spanish,
Yeah.
So I just put Teacher Jaime. Obviously you'll pick your region or your country where you live from. And then it's cool. It shows you how many people follow you. It shows me how many people I am following. And then it also shows you how many likes you've received since you've been doing your live streams. So this is kind of your profile where you would set it up. I have this short little video. I have my own bio. You'll put that all in there. So remember, we've grown organically. So when people come to the platform, you may notice that they're looking to date because they think sometimes this is a dating app. So I was very clear. I was very clear to put in mind that I have been married for 15 years and that I have 6 children. So you may see that in the chats occasionally, like, teacher, are you single or are you dating or something? And so I made sure to put it in my bio. Not all, it doesn't happen all the time, but it does occasionally. So I thought, we'll clarify. Here you can see that you can create a schedule. So I have on here my private lessons, I have on there my coursework, and I also have my live streams. I put those all on here. And I'll show you a little bit more on a calendar view what that looks like. Okay. We ask that teachers do have an intro video. Everybody does theirs differently. There's no requirements as of right now, but just a highlight of who you are. I think it's, between like a minute to maybe 2 minutes long is good.
Okay.
And then down here, you can see all the live streams that I've done. I create thumbnails for my live streams.
Yeah.
We highly, highly encourage teachers to do that. They can be GIFs as well. So you can see some of mine move. That's a GIF. And I just use Canva, but other teachers have apps and things that they'll use. And I don't know all those ins and outs, but so you can see on here, like today, I just did this live stream. I had 1,100 people view that live stream. In that live stream, I was able to maintain, we got to about 110 students all at once.
Wow.
So you can see how many people are watching you in real time.
Now,
I also received 78 likes. People enjoyed it, so they hit a like. Yeah, and they can only do that one time. They can't keep liking the video. They can't keep. So it's only one time. So that means 78 people really enjoyed that. Right. So you can see here, I make a thumbnail, and some of them I don't. It's just a selfie of me, and that works. But I'm sure as we progress, we're going to require more of a professional thumbnail. And so I've just always maintained most of the time those professional thumbnails. So you can see I have quite a few here. Sometimes there'll be a glitch and the live stream will end. So then I come back, and so you'll see it's doubled.
Oh yeah.
Occasionally. So you pick your topics and you come and you talk. And like I said, it can be very casual. So and then sometimes the conversations will totally shift. Like even with this one here, it says Freedom, Independence Day. You go watch that and you're going to think, she didn't teach anything on Independence Day. It's because my students came and we completely derailed, and I focused on what they wanted to talk about. Right. So honestly, at this point, I should go in and I should edit the video, and I would just easily change the image and probably the title so that it's a little bit more applicable, but I haven't yet. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of what it looks like on my end. You can see I just recently, we call it cashing out. So I got my paycheck, and we recommend that you request once you hit $100. Yeah. So that's kind of how that works.
And through PayPal.
Yeah.
So question, do you get paid for live streams then? I think I'm confusing.
Yeah. So that's where the confusion is a bit. So let me clarify. So right now we are currently able to be monetized with the live streams through our subscribers. So even though for this example, I was paid, I had that many views, my subscribers, I probably had about 6 subscribers hop on. When I say hop on, that means that they're having live conversation with me.
Okay.
So those subscribers pay for a monthly subscription.
Right.
So that's how I'm being paid right now for my live streams, is through their monthly subscription. But that is changing with our new model. Live streams will now be more of your commercial. It will be your getting followers, promoting your private lessons, promoting your coursework. It's an opportunity for you to rub shoulders with the students and help them decide to take a course or a private lesson. Okay. So, but the fun thing is, Casey, when you have a course that gets a student, get some students, those students now can hop onto your live streams. So then you can have real conversation. So it's not completely going away. So I can see that you're like, okay, wait a second.
I'm just processing, but I take a little bit more time. Like Meredith is asking the same questions I am, but since there's a delay, she's asking after. That's why I giggled, but she said, got it. And I'm still sitting here Huh?
Let me show you real quick. Let me go to my schedule, and maybe this will show you, help you understand a little bit better here. Okay. So I'm going to go to my schedule. We recommend that teachers schedule out every 2 weeks. There's no requirement on that, but we do ask that they're kind of scheduled out a little further. So you can see I need to open up more times, but because I'm working with Hallo on the back end, it's been a tricky juggle to still maintain and teach my students. So I've been just doing 1 week at a time as I take it, as I go. So here's my schedule. You can see I have the green is my private student and the red is my live class. Down below here, the orange, this is a course.
Okay.
And you'll see that students will take these courses. Okay. Live streams as of August 2nd will now just be open, no subscribers. Nobody pays to be a subscriber to hop on anymore.
Okay.
So that we don't have that, but your course students essentially have become your subscribers now, because they can now come to your live stream and hop on and have a live conversation, not just in the course, but now on your live streams. So does that
providing value?
Yeah, it is providing value. Yeah. Your payment is coming from their course payment. Mm-hmm. It's not from any additional subscription. Now, it could change as we progress and we see the need to bring back that payment for subscribing, but for now we're fading out of that. Mm-hmm. So, a little bit tricky as I'm promoting this to teachers to be like, hey, yeah, come join us. This is what we're currently doing for a month. But then in a month, this is what we will be doing. So a little bit tricky, but just so you know, live streams were always going to be a part of Hallo. It's such a beautiful way for us to connect and to build our audience and build that following. And then hopefully we'll convert them to that course or that private lesson and really encourage that. And also the beautiful thing is we will allow students to hold their own live streams. So it can be student to student. So they're connecting that way as well. And let me see, I'll show you. In fact, I'll show you what we've got going on. So here we have Teacher Sky. She is currently live.
She seems live quite a bit.
Yeah, she is one of our active teachers. In fact, she sometimes has she has her own YouTube channel too. And so I think she'll do things with Hallo and live streaming with YouTube and things like that. I've just learned this from her. But you can see down below, there's other teachers. There's 2 right now. It's Teacher Sky and I think she goes by Angela, but she's also live right now.
Great.
And then you can see like these were recorded videos. So all of them are recorded, and any teacher or any student that wants to come and watch, they can. And I'll tell you why I say it that way. They can watch unless I lock it. If I lock the viewing option, then they have to subscribe, or they have to follow you, or there's some requirement before they can actually watch your videos. So that's one way to kind of promote like, hey, you have to follow me if you want to watch my videos.
Right. So your name game one, for example, that was pre-recorded, or you went live and now it's a recorded video?
Yeah. I went live. So this was this morning. I did this live one, and literally I just showed like a picture and I said, what is this? What would you call it? And then the students would tell me what they would call it. Then they even showed me pictures and they're like, what is this, teacher? And then I would tell them, oh, that's a defibrillator.
Yeah. You never need it.
Yeah, hopefully you never need that, right? So this is where you can see recorded. Down here you can see this one. This is by Nolly, Teacher Nolly. It's on the far, I don't know if you can see my mouse. Can you see my mouse circling here?
Yep.
Yeah. So hers is locked.
Okay.
It's also a course. And so then if someone clicks on it, it should prompt them and say, you need to subscribe, or you need to sign up for a course, or, be one of her subscribers or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And then down below, you can see there's students that are live right now.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. And students don't necessarily get the same traction as a teacher. So you can see like nobody's right now currently watching any of these. This one has 2 people watching. So if a student can choose between a teacher and another student, they generally will go for the teacher. But we may see a shift in that as we see maybe less teachers doing live streams, because we're not monetizing with the live streams. There's not a lot of motivation for us, but other than giving some value, to our course students or our private, things like that. So, but we'll probably see I think an increase in students live streaming. We'll see. It'll be interesting. We're definitely in testing phase. Like right now, it's like, hey, if you can grow with us through all these growing pains, then hey, if it drives you nuts, then I'm sorry, but that's where we're at. And we only have 50 teachers.
Wow.
So the opportunity is great. Like you have 1 million students and you only have 50 teachers. What's our competition, ladies? Like, what? Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Wow. So we have Desiree here. Hey, Desiree, welcome. I hope I'm saying your name right. She said, what hours do you normally teach in your time zone?
So I am Mountain Standard Time. And when my children were in school, I would wait for them to go to school, and then I would live stream about 8:30 or 9 a.m.
Okay.
Mountain Standard Time. And I love that. I mean, versus like the 4 a.m. time for the other companies. Yeah, I'll take that. I have live streamed at various times of the day. You will see a higher, I think, either night or morning. You definitely see a higher viewer time. Like you get a lot more viewers. But for me, I've done afternoon, and I will still get like 300 views.
Okay.
So I think it really depends on your time zone, 1, 2, how available you are and how, what you want to do. Some teachers, I think you see a lot more people based in North America, probably doing like mornings.
Yeah.
I think that's probably most likely.
Right.
So
Desiree, I haven't started yet. I just signed up just a couple of days ago. So I haven't really thought about what times I'll be teaching at. But while we're talking about hours and things, you can apply for Hallo. There is a link. I put the link in the description box, and we have what they call handles, just like an Instagram handle. And Jamie has let me put my handle in there. So if you want to get started or you need help, I can try. I've only been a teacher for a couple days, but Jamie and Teacher Riza said they can help us out with that. So
my friend Teacher Riza she is fabulous and so helpful. And so between the 2 of you ladies, definitely you'll be great to help.
We're gonna have her come on too. So
yeah.
And she is Riza, R-I.
It's at Riza, just Rizza.
Rizza. Okay.
Yep.
So, Hey, Sherry, thanks for coming. She said, I teach at Hallo. Many students are in Asia, India, and the Middle East, so you have to adjust your teaching schedule. This has been the most challenging aspect to me. Oh, fixing your schedules? Gotcha.
So, Sherry. And what part of, who's this? What teacher?
This is Sherry.
Oh, Sherry. Awesome. Yay. Yeah.
Sherry, it's her channel.
Cool. So Sherry, I wonder what part of, where are you living? That's where I'm curious.
Yeah. Well, I guess where her students are at. I guess when you get your followers, you can do you see where they're from?
Yeah. Yep. You can see where your students are from. So, and I wanted to show everybody here. So if you go to hallo.tv and then you click on become a teacher, that's kind of where you can learn a little bit more as well. So, and I think the application process is all there too. So, so I'll show you real quick. You can go to the Discover page here, And you can also find teachers. This is kind of new. I'm super excited about this. I haven't even told our teachers yet. So Sherry's getting a sneak peek.
Ooh, on my channel, I feel so special.
Yeah, this is big. This is this has not even been published to the teachers yet. So the cool thing is that they can click their class type. They want to do live classes or private lessons. They can go to pick their, if they want it just intermediate, if they want it advanced. So students can search this way for classes now and courses. So they could click, I want to do this course, Around the World 1. So they click that. And then they can also go to, you can click multiple. So it's intermediate and advanced right now. I'm going to just change it to intermediate. And I'm going to do Around the World 1. And then you can now see who is all there teaching that course as far as teachers, which is super helpful for students. They can now find us so much easier. Look at this teacher. I think I better view her info. She looks like she's going to be a great teacher. So
is that you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and it shows you how many spots are left. Okay. And just know that we are just launching all these courses. So they're still needing to fill up. Our students are still having to, adjust to this new change. And so then we can also click on here, days of the week that work best for the student, and then which times work best. So helpful. I am so excited to show our teachers. So maybe I'll just tell them to come to your channel.
Yeah, please.
So yeah, that's there. And then you can also search like this through teachers. And find where the teachers are, find where they're from. Some of our teachers are not here in North America, but around the world, we have some that are in the UK. We have some that are from Ireland. So in Poland here, you can see, there's Riza. There's teacher. Yep. And then there's Nolly. She's awesome. So you can see, this is another way that students can come and find teachers too.
Excellent.
So Canada. Yep.
I had two questions. Let's see. Well, maybe I better check the chat while I try to remember what they were.
And so as far as addressing, and she's right. We do have a lot of Middle East students. We have a lot of, but this is what my opinion is of it. They're not children. And so these people will stay up till like 1 in the morning.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
They're adults, and some of them are night owls. So I had a course and one of my students signed up, and I was like, "Oh, what time is it for you?" And she's like, "Oh, it's 1 a.m. I'm like, "You're taking my course at 1 a.m.?" She was committed for an entire month at 1 a.m.
Sherry says, since I teach kids in China in the morning, it's the same time that adults want lessons. Yeah, she's in Illinois. Desiree said, yes, this sounds super interesting. I'm in California so the hours with other companies are killing me. Laugh out loud. I'm excited to wake up later.
Yeah.
Oh, good question, Meredith. Yeah, put your questions in the chat box, guys. Yeah. While we have Jamie here. Meredith wants to know, any minimum hours?
Sorry, say that again.
Are there any minimum hours required?
As of right now, we've asked our teachers to teach at least twice a week. And, if it's a live stream, if it's a private lesson, of course, if you're doing like the coursework, you definitely meet the requirements. But that's kind of been our hope, is that teachers are on there twice a week. That's pretty simple in my opinion.
Especially since it's any time. It's not like we have to give, peak hours, which some other companies do, their peak time hours. So twice a week, anytime, any place.
Yeah. So, and when you say any place, it literally can be any place. Like as of right now, we don't have any requirements. Like I have literally done like field trips. We were celebrating, 4th of July, and I decided to show my students, here's what fireworks look like, and did a quick live stream. It was 30 minutes, but hey, they'll take it. They love it. Yeah. So
I'm headed to Disney, and I was thinking, maybe they'll want to see Disney or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. For sure.
Meredith said, do we set the price, or does Hallo?
So as of right now, your private lessons, in fact, I'll go there right now. Your private lessons are set at the base rate of $7.25 for a 30-minute lesson, but you set your own price. You have all say on that. Right. I work for the company now, so I won't be teaching as much. I just haven't even adjusted mine. So, but that's your base. That's your base. That's what you have to. Everybody has to ask for $7.25 or more. And then the live courses the live classes or those coursework, they are the same price. They are that $80 for the students. And then we have a second part with the live or those coursework. We have 2 different types of students that will come to your courses. And so hang in there. This is kind of new too. So I will take my time explaining it and ask questions. So we will have 2 different types. You will see another part added here. So we have what we call our tier 1 student. Okay. They have paid full price. This student now, and in fact, I'm going to scroll down here. You can kind of see it. It's on one of my thumbnails here. I'll zoom in. So tier 1 students, they pay $80. They get full everything. They get all access. They get all the 8 live classes. They get to hop on and have conversations the whole time. They get the group sessions. Everything is included in that package. But if someone's on the fence and they're trying to decide if they want to, take tier 1, they can test it out with tier 2 option. And it's only $20. They get all the material just like the tier 1. They get to join all the group sessions just like tier 1, but they only get to hop on one time with the teacher. They only get to have a conversation with the teacher one time. They get to participate in any chats or any conversation that way. But as the teacher, my focus will be mostly on my tier 1 students, right? So I can help them, but if they have so many questions or they're still not feeling certain, I can definitely encourage them. Hey, let's take a private lesson and let's talk about this. Let's work through some of this. Okay. So they have that option. Now I want to mention how this works with the courses. As a teacher, I come on for 1 hour. The students then say bye to me. I leave. The students stay and they have a conversation for another 30 minutes to 1 hour. Okay. So you've really positioned them in a good way to continue a conversation about the course work. Right. And if they want to work on homework, they can do that together. If they want to work on a project together, they can do that. There's a lot of benefits to even just building that friendship. In fact, that is what's so beautiful about Hallo is we are creating connections and building friendships. And you as the teacher are like the mommy. You're like, oh, this is so fun. All these little friends. So the tier 2 option is fabulous for those who want to test the water. We can have up to 40 tier 2 students. Wow. So you can have quite a few of those students in your live streams, in your courses. And we get paid for each of those students. You get paid $12 per student. Per tier 2.
Per that 1 hour that you come in.
Yeah, so they only get the 1 hour with you, but they get all the material. They get to do all the homework. They get to be in part of the group chats and everything. Right. They get to be a part of everything else except for only one time in the group with the teacher, that one hop on. But as a teacher, you're paid $12 for that tier 2 student for each of them.
Meredith wanted to know, what is the percentage of the $79.99 or $19.99 that
let me bring up, I can show this to you real quick. Let me switch. So we have this right now I'm updating this. So it will look a little different soon. So how do I make, you can go here to find how do I make money. So here you can see we have all about private lessons. We had, I kind of mentioned we had Instamatch. Things are changing. So again, I'm updating all of this. But if we go here, this is all about our live streaming. Sorry, here's Hollow courses. There we go. So this is what you can kind of expect with our students, our coursework. So if you have 4 students with the $80 option, then you make $30 an hour.
Okay.
As a teacher. Okay. And you can have, I believe it's up to 5 tier 1 students. So we should probably add on there the 5th one on there. So I don't know, it's not there, but so you could potentially make with only tier 1 students, you would make $37.50.
Okay.
An hour. But then we throw in there those tier 2 students, and it's $12 in total for the eight course classes that we teach. So, and we divide it up, so then an hourly rate. So it's $12 divided amongst the 8 classes that you'll have with them.
Okay.
So,
okay, get it.
Does that make sense? So I think it ends up being like $1.50 every time they come to your class. You make $1.50, off your tier 2 students.
Right.
But if you have 40 of them, that adds up.
Right.
And it ends up being that $12, right? So.
And is the curriculum given to you ahead of time? Could you go in and view it and?
Yeah. So currently, I'll show you here. Currently, we are working on building out all of our curriculum.
Right.
And we have around the world, we have 1 and 2, and then we have IELTS, and that one's available as well. We will have another one launched this week. So we will have 4 courses available, but in the meantime, we're allowing teachers to create their own courses as well.
Fun.
So yeah, so there's a lot of creativity happening. I've already had a lot of teachers submit their own courses, which is really fun because I go to my subscribers and I say, okay, guys, what do you want to learn about? Let's do it. I'll make a course on it.
Right.
And so I can cater to my students that way as well and create my own course. Excellent. And it will be the same price though. You'll still, we're going to try to keep everything pretty universal. Just keep it the same. So it's simple for the students, not so much confusion and adding different prices in there and things like that.
Right.
So, so right now courses are provided, with Hallo, but, we want you to also feel like you have some flexibility, not that you're pigeonholed to only teaching what we have. So that'll be kind of exciting and fun. I wanted to show you though, I'll show you what it looks like. So if I go to my schedule and I click here around the world and I can click download materials, can you see where it says lesson 1 curriculum?
Yes.
Yep. So, and homework. So you can view, the student sees this as well.
Okay.
So you would just download the material and you can view it ahead of time.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's really awesome to be prepared and to kind of give when someone signs up for, when a student signs up for this course here that I have on my calendar, automatically on my phone, there's a chat that's created. And so on the app, I can go to the chat and I can say, welcome to the course. I'm so excited you're here. Please remember to do your homework or your prep work, or I can communicate with my students through the app. And that's automatically made once they register.
Okay. So Meredith wants to know, are all classes 1 hour? The courses are 1 hour, right? But your private lessons can be 30 minutes?
Yeah, so they are 30 minutes, but your student can book them back to back. I have students that often will do 2 classes back to back. So I teach for an hour.
Yeah.
And it doesn't kick us off or anything. It just keeps us there, keep going. The system knows to just keep that class going with that student. So it just depends on your student, if they want 30 minutes or if they want more and you have that available for them. Yeah, but courses are 1 hour with the teacher, and it automatically closes. Like you have to be like, see you later. And sometimes it's like, what?
Oh.
So you have to watch your time for sure.
Oops. I'm gonna be like, I know there's 10 minutes left just in case we get talking and I forget to say goodbye. I'm gonna say goodbye now.
Exactly. I know, exactly.
Because what they don't know in the chat is Jamie and I spent 2 hours chatting the other day without even realizing we spent 2 hours chatting the other day.
It is a problem. If you are a chatty person, live streaming can be really fun. and I love it because the conversations go from this to this to this, and it's just like literally you're making friendships on Hallo. And I've had such an amazing experience with my students that it's a bit addicting.
I just downloaded like the app on my phone today. I haven't checked it out yet, but Meredith, another awesome question. Is it Hallo's platform or Zoom or something else?
It is Hallo's platform. Yep. And you have to kind of get used to like share screen. So currently you can live stream on your phone, or you can live stream here or on your laptop. But if you're going to do private lessons or coursework, you need to use the laptop. That's just it's a must, especially for the courses. Private lessons, I think it's a must, but because you can share your screen.
Right.
And that's super helpful. And on live streams, I prefer to use my computer because I can share my screen there too on the live streams, but I cannot on my phone.
Right. But I guess if you're on a virtual field trip or something, your phone is obviously better.
Yeah, it's definitely super helpful that way.
Yeah. Okay. Whew, I think we talked about quite a bit. Are there any other questions? Put them in the chat now. I see we have lots of people on here, so
lots to go over. So this is new and exciting, and I know Hallo's on its way. It's just a matter of now we need to bring on some really high quality teachers. And our application process is going to now shift. It's been fairly easy. I think overall, I don't know, Cassie, did you feel like it was not too bad?
Oh no, it was super easy. I even wrote down the steps so I could tell them. Do you want me to tell them really quick?
Sure, yeah.
So you go to the Hallo site and then you become a student first.
Yep.
That's still there. And then and then you become a student, you watch her little video that was kind of cute. And then after you become a student and do the little things that's easy step by step, you put in your application. And the application basically was like your name, your Hallo handle. As soon as I became a student, I had a Hallo handle, email address. They're going to ask you for requirements. You speak English. You want me to go over them? I know that's probably a question for some.
Oh, that's okay. I'm going to bring it up.
Okay. So the requirements, while she's bringing it up, I speak English with native or bilingual fluency. I have at least 1 year of teaching experience. I will be kind and empathetic towards students. I've read all the FAQs for teachers. I'm like, I should probably just make a live and then they can listen to it instead of read it.
And you know what? And don't stress over this, you guys. I have to just I'm updating it. I'm about halfway through updating because our platform is shifting. So as far as like Instamatch or live streaming and subscriptions, those things are all changing. So I'm having to go back in and update that. And so not a big deal yet.
There is some good info in there though.
Yeah, it does. It will answer some of your questions. Some of it I will just leave alone, but just know like classes and things like that are definitely going to be changed a bit. So yeah.
The other one was I have access to Stripe and or PayPal, and getting a PayPal and a Stripe account are really easy. I had to get a Stripe account for my GrooveFunnels business, and I made a video on it. It was super simple.
And the other thing that they're now doing is direct deposit. We are doing direct deposit.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you can put in like your routing information and stuff, it's super slick.
And then it asks if you can finish the onboarding steps within 1 week. What would that entail? Because I guess that would be my next steps.
Yeah, you're just barely started. So you want to make sure that you can set up your profile for sure. That is definitely doing that. And then I believe it's setting up a schedule.
Okay.
And then it's doing your first live stream. Like, you'll be great. And
you
so
think I wouldn't be nervous, but every time we talk about it, I'm like, oh.
I know. So let me show you real quick how easy it is to add a schedule. You just come, actually, I'll show you. You can add it here on your schedule,
Okay.
and you can click here and go live. But I merely just use this to kind of show my students. But generally, when I come here to the home page, I just click go live down here. You can see there's a blue tab. I click that. Then you can change it to public chat, subscriber, follower chat. I always make mine follower chat. Because if someone comes to click on, like right now we have Teacher Sky going. Mm-hmm. If someone clicks on her class, it will say, or if they tried to be in the chat, it will say you need to follow her first. So it's a good way to get your followers going.
Right.
You can click beginner, intermediate, advanced. You can click if it's just always have a video. As a teacher, we should be present on the screen. Yeah. And then you give yourself a title, and then you have to upload an image. And it can be, like I said, it can be a selfie. Of course, I like to make mine look really professional, and we encourage teachers to do that, but it's not going to, wreck the day if you don't. So anyway, yeah, do you guys want to take a little sneak peek on Teacher Sky? Should we eavesdrop just a little bit?
If Teacher Sky doesn't mind, I think that would be great.
I don't think she will. She has her own YouTube channel as well, you guys. So
maybe we can add her channel to the description box if somebody
that would be cool. Yeah, and I'll let her know. She's really awesome. So so we'll come here to Teacher Sky real quick and just take a little sneak peek.
I always feel like
it says it ended. I needed to refresh. So it ended with 116 people watching her. Darn it. I didn't refresh. Let me refresh. Let me go back.
That's what we did last time when we were talking.
I know we actually did sneak peek, but then Riza's on, even better. Yes. Okay. So
my friend just subscribed. I love that. Want to hop on?
Now the only
I have an announcement to make. Then
I'm only concerned that we have our students on though.
She is
all my wonderful live streamers.
So my only concern is that I don't have consent from the students to have live streamed. So I need to be, cautious of that. So, but she right now has 66 students. You can see she's just like right up in front of the screen. Like it's very like casual fun, but English can be simple. So she's picked a little saying, hopefully people see it and they're like, oh, okay, cool. And then it's complicated. I think she has an app that she can easily just throw that in there. You'll have to ask Teacher Riza. She's an amazing coach. She's been on the platform. I literally, Casey, you can confirm this. I literally had to call Teacher Riza and be like, hey, I need you to help me with something.
Yeah.
So we're all new here, you guys. Like a lot of us are new teachers to the platform, and we're all learning together. So, and it's always updating.
Already volunteered to come on and help us out again so that we can get everybody rolling on this platform, because I think we can bring some amazing teachers on here. I'm really honored that you reached out to us, our fellow teachers. I was gonna say VIP kid teachers, but because a lot of us are, especially on my channel. So Desiree, if you're still here, what companies do you work for? I haven't seen her on here before. Meredith, good question. Meredith wants to know, do you get a referral fee?
Yep. Anybody that you refer, our current model right now is $100 for each referral after they make their first $100 here on Hallo as well. Yeah. So it's kind of similar. I think OutSchool does something like that as well.
Yeah.
And I don't know if VIP Kid has updated that and changed that, but
they're still $100 after their first class last time I looked.
Okay. So after the first class. Yep. So here it's once they make their $100, then yeah.
And Kid Pass is similar. It's $200, but after they make their first $200.
Oh, there you go.
So it's, it's kind of, they all have their little things, but, yeah. And Jamie has been awesome. She actually made sure I had a handle today so that I could, add it to the bottom below. So
I'm here to just share and hopefully bring on some really great teachers. I get to do all the vetting and doing all the hiring and things like that. And so it's all in process. I love you all. Please know that I'm still working through and making sure it's a smoother process for you guys. But I don't benefit from referrals, but I did want people that I love to benefit. So Cassie's the very, very, very first person that I'm doing an interview with. And so I'm excited for you because I think it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, Casey Morrow reached out to me. She's already getting started on the platform.
Yes,
so that's awesome. We're going to have a bunch of friends. We're going to have some Hallo chats on here.
Casey's great too. Both of you, I'm like, yes. And I did talk to her already too. And so I might do an interview with her as well. So
oh, she's awesome. She was on the other day as one of my teaching abroad series. So Desiree's for VIP Kid also, fellow teacher. Awesome.
Yay.
I did have another one. So for the 1 minute video, so guys, when you are filling out your application, it asks for a 1 minute video. I liked the 2 questions that it asked. It basically says, why do you want to teach for this platform? And, basically what can you bring to the table? So I noticed on the profile, it said to upload a 1 minute video. That's going to be a little bit different, right? Or is that the same video that we apply with?
Yeah, so it's different. So that's more of like the interview, like sending me the video. I view that, but no others. So on your profile, yes, you will have like a 1 minute, or it can probably be 2 minutes. Just saying, hey guys, welcome to my platform or welcome to my profile. I'm so glad you're here. Every teacher does it different. You can always go just look at everybody else and see what they're doing and get ideas too. So yeah.
Right. Because I definitely, when I was filling out the application in that 1 minute video, I definitely spoke to like the hiring team or who would be, looking at the video. So I don't know if you saw it or not yet.
That's really good. Yeah. And
okay.
I do get a variety. So I have some people that when they apply, they're like acting like they're teaching someone. And I'm like, close, but so it may need to be clarified a little bit more, so right. I'm glad you brought that up because definitely I've seen a mix.
Well, I wanted to make sure because if somebody asks me like the hiring process and I'm trying to help them, I want to make sure I'd say the right things, but I made it geared towards who would be hiring.
Yeah, exactly. So that on the application process, definitely it's for the hiring team. And then once you're set up as a teacher, then you will make your hey, students, come follow me or come take my classes and things like that.
Yeah. That's so funny. See, I don't know why I get like that. I'm like, guys, I do these YouTube lives all the time, but no, they don't come easy. I told Jamie, I used to throw up before them all. Like, I still get nervous before my outschool classes.
I love it. That's what makes you so real. And that's what I think why people are drawn, because we all like someone that's authentic and someone that is just down to earth and real and we're not trying to hide anything. I'm not trying, I'm not trying to sit here and sell everything on Hallo. I'm like, we need good teachers. I'm not here to make money off of you guys. It's like, I need good teachers because our platforms are ready to boom. And so anyway, I hope it's a great opportunity for teachers. And that's what I really wanted to reach out to my friends and closer connections, because when I was talking to our marketing team, they were like, okay, we're going to start marketing via like YouTube or Facebook or something, making ads and saying, hey, apply. And I'm like, wait, pause. Let's help the little guys. Let's
talk to friends, connections.
Exactly.
Well, especially, I mean, like you said, to be a VIP Kid teacher, and I know I keep going back to that, but to be a VIP Kid teacher, you have to have some experience or some,
right.
Those of us that have been on the platform do have experience now, or we are certified teachers or have something to bring to the table, I guess.
It's totally true. And that's exactly where I was like, look, I know I'm going to find quality teachers because we could definitely market and we'll probably get quality teachers too, for sure. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I know the groups that I can be a part of, and I know what kind of teachers they're going to be, because most of them already have all that experience. They have the certifications. They'll be great teachers. So if they're dedicated to get up at 4 a.m. in the morning, they're going to be good teachers. Okay.
That's awesome. So yeah, I don't see any more questions in the chat, guys. I know you're going to come up with more. Feel free to come back to this video and put them in the comment section. We will definitely get to them. I will reach out to Jaime or Teacher Riza with questions. And Sherry, it's great to see you, and Meredith and Desiree. And I shouldn't call people out because I know I always miss somebody, but so thank you all so much for coming. And Jaime, we'll see you next time.
Hey, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. Fun. It's fun to chat with you.
All right. Bye, everybody. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.